pretty good. You should probably peel it though first. By the way, I'm Marie. Welcome to Food for Thought. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a man. This is a knife, and this is a steel. Ta-da! Hi, I'm Marie, and welcome to Food for Thought. I've gotten so many requests from you guys to cook a pork chop. Everyone's making pork chop out there and it's dry. Why is it dry? Who knows? The secret is chicken stock, okay? We're gonna put chicken stock in the pan. We're gonna deglaze with the chicken stock. We're cooking pork chop. Okay, here are the ingredients we're gonna use today. A bone-in center-cut pork chop, about 1/4 cup of carrots. Then we have about 1 cup of white onion and 3 cloves of garlic. You'll notice I left them whole. Then we have about 2 cups of kale, white cabbage, and red cabbage. And then we have about 1/2 of an apple that I cut up and I put in water. We'll use that at the end. We also have some cinnamon that we'll use at the end. We have some honey we'll use at the end. And we have some chicken stock that we're going to use at the end. We also have some thyme and some parsley that I cut up. And lastly, but surely not least, we have about 1 teaspoon of butter right over here. So I think my olive oil is hot. So I'm going to put in my carrots because they take pretty long to cook. It's best to season the ingredients once they actually start to get hot. Okay, so now that our carrots and our onions have been cooking for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add our pork. So we're going to make room in the pan for the pork, okay? And then we're going to re-season the pork once it hits the pan. To make sure that the pork gets a lot of color on it, we're going to push it down. We're going to go ahead and flip over the pork. See that color there? That's what you want. I'm going to keep it on this side a little longer. And I'm going to go ahead and deglaze at this point because we have some color on our onions there. Alright, and then I think we're almost ready to flip over this pork chop again. See if it's ready. I think we're going to turn it over. I think that's nice and ready to go. So now that we have all the veg out of the pan, there's just a little bit of driblets, but everything's going to the same place, you know what I mean? So we're going to add our herbs. We're going to add our parsley. Okay, there we go. And we're going to add our apples. We're going to take those apples out. We're also going to add a tablespoon of butter. A little bit of honey. I put about a tablespoon in there. And some cinnamon, because cinnamon and pork, they're old friends. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and stir this up. Once the pork is at a place where it's nice and coated in the sauce, you're going to go ahead and take it off and let it rest on the cutting board. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this up on high, alright? And we're going to let those apples cook a little bit more. On this pan you have that nice pork coating from that meat cooking. So we're going to deglaze with more chicken stock. And the butter and the flavor from the pork is going to make a great sauce. Like fantastic. And once this reduces, we're ready to eat. And this is how you make really moist pork. Continue adding love to the pork. Massage it, love it.
Here's our final product, and I hope you learned something today.